Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on the Tempest and we get to hear from Prospero today in Act 4, Scene 1. We haven't heard from Prospero in a while, but he has been, doing the whole puppet master thing. He sent Ariel to play a harpy and sort of taunt Alonso and Gonzalo and Sebastian and Antonio and all of them with a banquet that then disappeared in front of them with a stern message of like, you were horrible to Prospero, so look out. He's also been coordinating his daughter falling in love with Ferdinand, so Miranda and Ferdinand together, Ferdinand being the son of Alonso, the King of Naples. And at the beginning of Act 4, Scene 1, we have Ferdinand and Miranda, getting married. I don't know if it would, pass muster in terms of legal marriage ceremonies, but there's a whole bunch of sprites show up and spirits and Ceres and Iris and Juno, and they give gifts and they say lovely things, and then everybody dances and is having a great old time, and Ferdinand and Miranda, who've known each other for 3 hours at this point, are kind of joined together. Prospero has given Miranda to Ferdinand, and then in the middle of the dance, Prospero's like, oh crap, I forgot about Caliban, because Caliban, who is also a servant of Prospero's, has hooked up with Stefano and Trinculo, who are both very drunk, in the hopes that they will kill Prospero, and then Caliban won't have to be a servant to Prospero anymore. So those three are on their way to where Prospero typically has a nap every afternoon, but he didn't take a nap this afternoon because he had to marry his daughter off to a guy that she's known for 3 hours. So the whole wedding is going on, then they're dancing, and Prospero's like, oh no, I forgot about Caliban, which facial change there, and Ferdinand's like, is your dad okay? Miranda's like, yeah, let's see what's going on. And Prospero sends all of the spirits away, and he sees this look of concern on Ferdinand's face and says, you do look, my son, in a moved sort, as if you were dismayed. Be cheerful, sir. Our revels now are ended. These, our actors, as I foretold you, were all spirits and are melted into air, into thin air. And like the baseless fabric of this vision, the cloud-capped towers, the gorgeous palaces, the solemn temples, the great globe itself, yea, all which it inherit, shall dissolve. And like this insubstantial pageant faded, leave not a wreck behind. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep. Sir, I am vexed. Bear with my weakness, my old brain is troubled. Be not disturbed with my infirmity. If you be pleased, retire into my cell, and there repose. A turn or two I'll walk to still my beating mind. So, this one always chokes me up a little bit, and there's probably some words in it that you've heard before, that we are such stuff as dreams are made on. Sorry. So he starts out this piece by saying, don't worry, it's fine, just, the party's over, and now everything is disappearing. And then he's realizing that everything is disappearing, and everything does disappear, and all of the beautiful things that he once had disappeared. The palace that he had, the life that he had, the temples, all of it, and the whole world, everyone in it, will eventually disappear and leave not a trace behind. So he's saying that humans are all just dreams. We're all just somebody's dream. And the way that the dream ends is by going to sleep. So it's very deep, and it's given an extra layer when you consider the theory that Shakespeare wrote Prospero as a semi-autobiographical character. Prospero, not saying that Shakespeare was magic or anything like that, but Prospero is supposed to be Shakespeare. He wrote himself into one of his plays in this character of Prospero, and this was also one of the later plays in his canon, so it might have been Shakespeare coming to terms with his own mortality at this point, which is deep, and it's a big thing to come to at your kid's wedding. So he's like, never mind, I'm okay, just don't even worry about it. you go inside and get some rest, and I'm just going to walk around for a minute to try to, clear my head. So Miranda and Ferdinand go inside, and then Prospero calls to Ariel and is like, Ariel, we got to do some stuff. Give me an update on where everybody is. And Ariel's update is tomorrow's monologue. So I'll see you then for that. Mwah.